Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the Bluegrass State, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the South Florida Bulls. Taking on another team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bulls will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown has it. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, running back on the move. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Brown wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Going to the running game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Bulls have this offense rolling. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. A run for the quarterback. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on the 4th down was expecting the run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
He throws back to the left. That could be risky. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is when you're going to throw the ball consistently.
Afterburners coming. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. The pirouette on the run. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Shuck. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in the rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Michigan State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in East Lansing. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Can anyone catch him? The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulls. On to attempt the try. Bangs it through for an extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. He's looking deep. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Brown will throw it. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Eccles. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll go to the ground. And the Bulls get enough for the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Brown wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida. Lining up to add another.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, really big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
He rifles one deep to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
He's looking for a man on second down. Unleashes one. Got him, and nobody's close. Bulldozes his way through. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Dropping back, it's Shuck. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here on this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Brown will throw it. Grabs it in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Single back formation, and they give it to it.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, USF. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got it.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult.
Going for the big play. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and he falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Gets away. He'll try to do it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and
off he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing.
And he breaks into the open. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulls. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Feeling some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And now the hit knocks it loose. He's going to get loose. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
To throw, it's Shuck. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He wants to throw here on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Polly.
Yeah, you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
On second down, looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Eccles. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fast motion from the offense. Brown wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling them. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to the well. Tackled after picking up the first down.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they've wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quickly complete. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion of that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
And the Bulls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls! That kind of speed behind center is a weapon that almost any defense will have trouble stopping.
No doubt about it, Reese. They need this guy to carry the ball at least 15 times a game because of that speed you just talked about. You just saw what this guy can do out in the open field. There's not a lot of running backs out there that have speed like he does. Man, what a weapon.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the ground with the back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, South Florida 35, Louisville 17.
Got it. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Get set.
The hand to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
Back to pass, it's Shuck. Pressure coming. Got the back over the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Cardinals want to move quickly.
Well, here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game. The defense now is going to be...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Fires the pass, intercepted. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Makes the grab. It's Lacy. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the hurry up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the
quarterback. Tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so...
Oh, he wants it all. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Running back goes in motion. Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
The play action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Singletary. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it and keep getting those stats.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It is your job as an OC to be aggressive. I get that, but you can't be reckless. And once you've made one mistake already in the fourth quarter, you still got the lead. You might want to now start thinking about running some clock.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Give to Brown. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. I like it, threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.